On the 1st, I did weigh in. I popped this in the freezer to chill and forgot about it.
Is that you making all that noise?
We have started the 10,000 steps a day challenge this month.
We're gonna go do a play at the park after our walk?
Yeah.
Yep, let's go walk first.
I need to go to the pantry and grab a little something. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren. It is the start of March and today I'm gonna be sharing my beginning of the month weigh-in and health update. Let's talk a little bit about how last month went, where I was with my goals, what my goals are for this month, and today we are kicking off our 10,000 steps a day challenge for the month of March. You can follow along with the challenge over on my Instagram. I'm sharing lots of updates there. Sorry if you guys can hear Nora in the background. We've been struggling with naps, so I keep trying to wait to film during a quiet nap time, and then that just means I don't get any videos filmed for you guys because I'm waiting for quiet that never happens in my life. I'm gonna make some coffee and breakfast. We just got back from dropping Lila off at preschool, and then let's get into the monthly update. Well, I was about to make my shaken espresso coffee, and I forgot before I did the kid school run. I popped this in the freezer to chill and forgot about it. Frozen coffee. I don't know what is more mom life than accidentally leaving your coffee to reheat in the microwave for hours at a time and forgetting about it, or accidentally leaving things that were supposed to go in the fridge to the freezer. But I will say this is melting pretty quickly. I've just been like holding it in my hand. So, well, it'll be very icy today. A nice, very cold iced espresso. I like to make brown sugar shaken espressos, kind of like the Starbucks drink. I put a tablespoon of brown sugar in the bottom of a mason jar, a sprinkle of cinnamon, run a double shot of espresso, which is hot over it. It all melts together. I shake it up, and then I normally let it chill in the fridge, not the freezer. Pour that over ice, and then I've been using almond milk. I just ran out yesterday and haven't been able to get to the store yet, so I am just gonna pop some 2%, I know if I go to the pink line right there, that's 1 cup. So that is gonna make this a little bit higher in points today, but that's okay. We'll just adjust somewhere else. So I just add some milk and stir it up, and that's it. For breakfast, I have one of my homemade sourdough bagels, and then some cream cheese and a side of grapes.
Is that you making all that noise? You're so noisy today.
Did you wanna say hi? Here, were you talking on your phone? Say hello. Hi, everybody. Every time, she's so funny. She's quietly playing until I go to film or post something on Instagram or I'm talking on the phone. And then you just need to talk too. You want to talk to everybody. Little stinker. Okay, hey guys, I think I finally got Nora down for a nap. We have been struggling so hard getting her to like stay asleep during naps during the day. She is such a light sleeper that anytime like someone slams a car door loudly on the street outside, or we had like the lawn services going through our subdivision the other day, and it all wakes her up and she just won't stay asleep. So she's been taking these little like 15-20 minute naps. So yeah, that's mom life. That's where that's going. But talking about how things went last month with some of the goals I talked to you guys about in my February weigh-in video, I have been much better about drinking water. I think it just takes me a couple weeks to get back in the habit, making myself drink more water every day, and I've been successfully drinking about 4 of these, and this is like a 32-ounce bottle every day. So, I mean, I also put ice in mine and leave, you know, some room at the top, so it's not like I'm drinking a full 120 ounces, but I think if I drink 4 of these, it's getting me close to 100 ounces a day. And drinking more water not only keeps me like hydrated, but it also helps me determine between when I'm actually hungry and when I'm just bored and wanting a snack. That's been really helpful. I try every time like I think I want to eat something during the day, if it's not like at my normal meal or snack time, if I'm just having that feeling like I need to go to the pantry and grab a little something, I have some water first and then I can decide, yes, I am hungry, I need to eat something, use some of those points for the day. Or like, hey, you were thirsty, or you were bored, or you're feeling anxious or stressed out, or whatever it is, you don't need to eat to conquer that emotion. Have some water and move on to something else that is either calming, whether that's some yoga or getting outside and going walking has been really good for that. We have started the 10,000 steps a day challenge this month. Yesterday was the first, and I started filming that video, which I'll post probably at the beginning of next month, my full review of walking 10,000 steps a day. I'm kind of vlogging my journey through this month with check-ins, and I'll show a final like before and after, like a weigh-in and how I'm feeling and all of the positive benefits it's given me and also any of the negatives it's given me. Things have been going great. I started wearing my Fitbit tracker last month as much as I could, and then I had a really good idea about where I was starting with, on average, how many steps a day I get in just in my regular life, whether it's, you know, cleaning around the house or just running up and down the stairs and playing with the kids. If we do go for a walk or over to the park, going and running errands, like in a typical day when I'm not setting a fitness or extra walking goal for myself, on average, I was getting in between 5,000 and 6,000 steps a day. So I feel like 10,000 steps a day was really attainable for me. If you guys want to join in the challenge and you know that you're not on average getting that 5,000 to 6,000 steps, or you think it's a super huge jump, because I know that when we were living in our apartment and it was much smaller, we didn't have any stairs, it was a much smaller space. I was a stay-at-home mom of a young toddler, and I started tracking my steps for the first time. I was having days when I didn't like go for a walk or make a point of working out. I was having days where I was only walking like 3,500 steps a day. So it can be a really big jump going from there to 10,000 a day. So if that's you and you feel nervous about jumping into 10,000 steps a day, you don't want to hurt yourself, you don't want to overextend or like feel disappointed if it's not attainable, start with a smaller goal. Try starting with 7,000 steps a day and do that for a few weeks and then slowly increase it by another 1,000 steps. I know that 10,000 was attainable for me. I just have to actually put my mind to it and be more thoughtful about getting movement and fitness in every day, which was one of my big goals for moving in from February and into the month of March. So we're on our way with that one. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell notification so you guys can see when that result video comes out in a few weeks. It's all been going well. My biggest thing right now is remembering to put my Fitbit on first thing in the morning, because there were a few times over the last week where I don't put my Fitbit on until I get dressed in the morning. And sometimes when you have little kids who wake up sometimes between 5 and 6 a.m., I'm not getting dressed right away for the day. I'm throwing on my robe, grabbing the kids, we're going downstairs to play and make breakfast and all that kind of stuff, and all of a sudden I get dressed for the day before I go to take Lila to preschool, and I've had like 3 or 4 hours of my day already, and I haven't tracked any steps. But I really need to make a point of putting it on first thing when I get out of bed. I moved where my charging station was from on the dresser over to my side table, so it's right next to my phone, so that way I grab my phone, grab my watch, and we're starting to track for the day. So that's really, you know, continuing on from last month. This month's biggest goal is focusing on getting out there, getting moving every day, getting more time outside too. The weather is getting so nice. The other goal I was working on last month in February was being more thoughtful about meal planning and being more prepared. I did really well at the beginning of the month. I did a big plan and grocery shop for 2 weeks, and that really helped me to stick on my budget for the month with food shopping, as well as already having things planned and prepared of what we were going to eat for those evenings. The end of the month got a little bit difficult, but it's because we had out of town guests like 2 weeks back to back. So there was a lot of extra people that we were feeding, and it was like a little bit harder having a flexible schedule because we didn't know what we were all going to be doing with them day to day to have a meal plan set. So we played it a little bit more flexible at the end of the month, but I'm still motivated to get back on it and continue working on that goal this month along with my walking and fitness goals. On the 1st, I did weigh in. And the previous weigh-in video, I shared a really big loss with you guys. I had lost like 4 pounds in 1 week. However, I was really sick that weekend before that weigh-in. A really bad gastroenteritis, stomach bug kind of thing ran through my entire family except baby Nora, which we're so thankful for. She avoided it somehow. But yeah, I like couldn't eat for like 2 days. I was really ill, and so obviously a lot of that was water weight and dehydration, and once you start eating normally again, a lot of that weight comes back. So that being said, I weighed in for the 1st of March, and I weighed in at 315 pounds. So that is up from my last weigh-in, but it is down overall from my monthly weigh-in. So I definitely gained a little bit back after having been sick, which of course was gonna happen. But I still ended up maintaining another 1 pound loss from the time before. So from February 1st, when I weighed in at 318 pounds, March 1st, 350 pounds, that's a 3 pound loss for the month. It's a little shy of where I wanna be, between 4 to 5 pounds a month for my loss. But I feel like that's not bad overall, considering we had a lot of out of town guests. There was a lot of extra stuff going on. and I was really sick for part of the month. So, yeah, you know what? A loss is a loss. We'll take that 3 pounds. We're 3 pounds closer to being at our goal. That gives me an overall loss of 5 pounds since the beginning of the year on January 1st. I was hoping to be a little bit further by now, but I mean, weight loss takes time, and I truly feel this time around is a lot different than when I started documenting my first try at weight loss with WW. And I felt like it took me a while to get in the flow of things, but once I was pretty easily, as long as I was sticking to the plan and making some progress goals for myself like I am month to month, I was losing like 1 to 2 pounds a week, between 4 to 6 pounds a month. And I am a couple years older. I am gonna be turning 34 at the end of this month. I've had a second baby. I still feel like my hormones are a little out of whack. I can tell because I feel like extra emotional over silly little things still. And honestly, everything, talking to my doctors, things I've read, it can take 2 years for you to start feeling like yourself again after having a baby. So for anyone out there who's on a postpartum weight loss journey like me, it's okay. Give yourself a break. Your body goes through a lot being pregnant, and hormones and your body regulation, everything is just so different, and it takes that time to get back to feeling like yourself again. I need to stop comparing my weight loss now to how my weight loss journey was going before. I did successfully lose 80 pounds using WW before, and I know that that motivates me, that I can do it. It's not impossible. It might take a little longer than it did last time, but we're just gonna keep at it. Like we've been saying the last 2 months, we are Team Tortoise around here. Slow and steady wins the race. We are keeping on the positive track. Even if our loss is slower or less than what we think it should be, it's small steps towards big goals. So, Team Tortoise, we're still working at it. We're gonna make it. It just might take a little bit of time. So, I will say a big positive for me this past month too was I put on a pair of skinny jeans that I had from before getting pregnant with my second baby, Nora. I had put them on once last month, and like I got them on, but I had like just got them on. And I put them on again this month because Josh and I went on a date night, and they felt a lot more comfortable. So even though it's maybe only like a 3 pound difference since the last time I wore them, like things are changing. And next month, kind of every 3 months, I'm gonna share like my measurement changes too. Things are going a little bit slower. I feel like month to month, I'm not seeing that big of a change in measurements. I am taking them to see the progress. But I feel like maybe on the 3rd month, I'll share with you guys like the breakdown of my measurement differences at my beginning of the month weigh-in. Again, it's funny, like I don't see that big of a difference in the measurements from last month to this month, but the jeans fit different. So I'm gonna take that as a win. So that's what's awesome when you're thinking about your overall health and weight loss. Like, sure, we're looking at numbers on the scale, but you also have measurements to look at. You also have the feeling of how clothes are fitting you differently. And I feel like my face is getting a little bit slimmer. That's always one of the first places I notice I'm losing weight is my face and in my boobs. Although that's been so all over the place with postpartum and breastfeeding and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't taken that into account that much because I feel like my body is still like re-regulating. So yeah, we're doing it. We're getting there.
Okay guys, I have the girls out. We are walking, getting our steps in for the day. Just got Lila from preschool and we wanted to head out to enjoy this beautiful weather. It is like 75 and sunny, beautiful. We're doing Dr. Seuss week at school and she had crazy wacky hair day today. Let me see your hair. Got a little, it's like a bow, but made out of braids. I don't know. We just put something together. Yeah. Anyway, did you have fun today?
I thought we were going to walk to the park.
We are, we're on our way. We're gonna go do a play at the park after our walk?
Yeah.
Yep, let's go walk first. And Nora, you're off-roading, girl. Stay on the sidewalk. Oh, she's gonna go for a run. Freeze! This is our game. That's how we get Lila's energy out. Get mommy some steps in. Go! Okay, we're heading to play and we're getting our walk in. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss all of my 10,000 step a day challenge updates. Some more what I eat in a days are coming your way this month to keep me on track and hopefully give you guys some motivation. So please hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video. And until next time, bye.
I always do. I never think